Mystique Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what the pay till I say. Heard you wanna be, don't got no whip and rag on no petty. Flips, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it or pop it, I'm thinking like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. When you see not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that, making no sense at all.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
From the 29, Rodgers finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Over the middle, complete to Jeudy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
A try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Now ETN to start the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
On on third down. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Lawrence will throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Take it at the 37. A great return there of 22 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. This one caught by Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Trayvon Walker. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence to throw.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Robert Quinn in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here we go. 60 out more.
Check back. 47's the mic. 47's the move.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Lawrence. Jones has it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Lawrence going to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Lawrence on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half. And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Again, it's Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Rodgers. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running left, it's Fournette. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Straight ahead, ETN.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
On the counter, ETN.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. They'll complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Three down.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Fournette is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Rodgers going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers got his man. It's Dulcich. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll run it with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA.